Lifeblood. The Congo River is the main road through the heart of Africa for those who dare to travel it. The sun sets on an overcrowded barge as it chunks up the Congo. With roads scarce in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC, freight barges are often the best option for travel. Passengers cook, sleep, and chat amid teetering piles of cargo. In Maluku, passengers disembark from a barge loaded precariously with logs. Timber is big business on the river, and logging it is a source of dangerous erosion. By Robert Draper, photographs by Pascal Maitre. The boat travels under a sky seething with starlight. It thrashes its way through a body of water that sometimes seems oceanic in its vastness, and at other times barely more than a shallow creek, which is why it is foolish, and for that matter illegal, to be traveling in the dark. To those on the boat, such considerations, what is prudent, what is lawful, are not entirely insignificant. Ultimately, however, a single rule supersedes all others. Here on the Congo River, one does as one must. The boat is dangerously encumbered. It pushes the three barges by means of an engine that was built to convey about 750 tons. The cargo iron rods, sacks of cement, food products exceeds 900 tons. Ruffling over the barges is a patchwork roof of tarps and cloth, and beneath it are some 600 human passengers. Perhaps half of them paid up to $80 for the journey upriver. The rest sneaked aboard. Many are city dwellers hoping to find work harvesting corn and peanuts. A few of the women toting portable charcoal stoves have hired themselves out as cooks, others as prostitutes. One does as one must. There is singing, bickering, praying. The aromas of charcoal smoke and motor claustrophobia. Jugs of home-fermented whiskey make the rounds. Now and again an observed passenger falls overboard. So far no one has drowned, but the journey is still young. In a berth on the upper level of the boat, a slightly built man in his 40s sits in a corner reading a Bible by flashlight. His name is Joseph. 2 years ago he acquired this vessel for $800,000. He had been in the air freight business and believed at the time that the rules of the sky would more or less apply to the river. He has come to learn otherwise. His crew consists primarily of thieves. One of them a nephew by marriage. Joseph estimates that they have smuggled maybe 200 tons of excess cargo onto the boat, taxing the engine, slowing the pace, risking running the boat aground, and thus imperiling everyone on board, and of course cheating the owner out of the profits. Joseph worries that the crew knows he is on to them. He fears they will pay the cook to poison his food, bread and butter, and all he'll take for nourishment. He is disgusted by all the depravity. The other night, the captain cut the engine for a few hours so that he could climb down to a barge and have his way with some of the female passengers. And so Joseph takes refuge in his Bible. He is surrounded by sinners. He is one himself. Others in his family are preachers. But Joseph loves money. At the end of the year, after all is said and done, he will be $100,000 so wealthier. By then, perhaps it will be worth it. Do you have more aspirin? He asked me. I hand him a couple of pills, which he gratefully takes with his Coca-Cola. Photographer Pascal Mathieu and I are sympathetic to Joseph. We joined his boat after a 10-day debacle involving another boat in the port of Kinshasa. The boat was called promisingly, we thought at the time, the Kwema Express. The boat's manager was a stocky and unflappable fellow who charged us for a berth for an accompanying pirogue with outboard motor, for security, for maintenance, for new parts, for all sorts of official papers, for everything he could think of, perhaps $5,000 worth, pretty much cleaning us out. All well and good. But then the boat's engine wouldn't start. Then the boat couldn't be dislodged from the silt. Then a swollen human body was discovered bobbing alongside. We decided to cut our losses. We heard about Joseph and his boat, met with him in Kinshasa hotel, came to terms, wired for more money, and then flew with him to the Mangi port, city of Mabandaka, where his crew was busily overloading the boat with black market cargo by day and making merry with the local woman by night. 2 days later, we are at last 1 hour away, plowing upstream to Kisangani, the city at the fabled bend in the river. Our aim is to understand this one constant in the turbulent history of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC. Does the mighty river offers some untapped promise for a nation long stricken with poverty and corruption? Or is the Congo River a universe of its own? It's February, the dry season, and the river is low and multi. Falcons soar and waterfall skitter across the sky. Every few miles, the immensity of rainforest hemming the water gives way to a rickety collection of thatched roof homes. Children pour out of them, waving. Some climb into their pirogues and paddle ferociously toward the boat so as to ride its wake like spindly little surfers. The last of the pirogues disappears back into the bush under a raging sunset. At night, Pascal and I lie in sleeping bags under mosquito nets on the roof of the boat. Directly above us, a tattered DRC flag. There is no electricity to curb the heavens. No noise of any kind except for the growling of the engine until early in the morning. When we wake to the sound of song, a preacher is leading other passengers in prayer. We climb down to investigate. Public boats with ample sleeping quarters plied the Congo until the government of the DRC let them fall into disrepair. Now river traffic consists largely of barges, top and pirogues center.